Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 5 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last episode I did finally take Damascus and Antioch. And yeah, the battles were a little bit, man, I had to redo the Damascus battle just because the game crashed. And then by the time I fought in Antioch I was a little bit fed up and I did take more casualties than was necessary, but I did take the settlements, and those are two important settlements that the Seleucids now do not have. So for this episode, I think that my intentions are going to be more along the lines of setting up my watchtowers and my forts in the places that I want them to be in. Here in Antioch, I can bring out my faction leader to put a fort here blocking this little mountain pass between the mountains and the Mediterranean. And then I can also bring him on over to block this river here as well, or this bridge crossing over the river. So that would essentially keep the Antioch province safe. And then I would also like to position my watchtowers wherever I can to give me vision as far as I can. I like to essentially put my watchtowers on the corners of my settlements so that I always have vision over my provinces and, you know, making sure that no enemy factions armies or brigands armies are just kind of hanging out in my my provinces. So that's going to be my building priorities, I would say, for this episode, is getting basically just my provinces explored, you know. And I have two characters up here in Antioch that I can do this with. I have two characters down here in Damascus that I can do this with, and I can also do this down here in the province of Jerusalem. And then I also have this character down here, is Amos. He is going to be taking care of the watchtower building down here in my core provinces here in Egypt as well. So I don't see any brigand armies in my provinces currently, although something could be revealed once I do a little bit of scouting around. And also I don't think I have any buildings being built. I have, okay, one building being built. I am currently building the stables here in Memphis. And then I'm building the land clearance, the tier 1 here in Sidon. And then, yeah, just a lot of buildings with empty building slots or, you know, the little building panel. So, you know, I got $5 grand to spend and I intend to spend it to make some money here. And do I want to be doing a lot of unit training? Maybe not. I have decently sizable armies. However, I will want to get my damaged units retrained for sure. That's going to be something that's going to be important to me. And my diplomat up here is still working on finding the Greeks so that I can get trade rights and map information from them. And then down here, I have a diplomat who is seeking out the Carthaginians. And then you are just going to be hanging out to keep an eye on the Numidians down here in Siwa. I believe that is their capital, right? No, it's not. It's just a large town. Okay. Large town. What do they have here? 3 Numidian javelin men, archers, Numidian cavalry, which is a Jav-Cav, and then Mutinez, 2-star general. He might be there. 28 men in his unit. I wonder if that's going to be... Is that the faction error? No, it would just say that, right? Maybe it would. And then Numidian Cav, and then 2 javelin men. And I can't see anything that's in the settlement, can I? No, I can't see any of the buildings. Okay. Okay, so I can only see so much with a diplomat. I do have a spy up here who I can use to give me some vision. I serve your will. And I might want to just plop him down here, perhaps, in this area to keep an eye on any traffic coming from this direction. Because out here, I can at least place my watchtowers, but here, it's a little bit tricky. I can only place watchtowers in my own territories, so I can't have the fort here, but then the watchtower would have to be like set back a bit, which kind of limits its vision. And I think that using the spy in this area would be a little bit more dynamic, a bit more flexible. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just kind of bring you out. And kind of, I don't know if that expanded my vision too much, honestly. Yeah, well, we can keep you in the neighborhood and you can just kind of stand around and keep an eye on things. But I have a lot of decisions to make in regards to what buildings I want to be building. But let's get these forts plopped down first. Yeah, let's do that. So let's take... Actually, let's merge a few of these Nubian spears together, because these are the guys that are going to be guarding my forts. And then... Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, so you, and let's just bring enough guys with him to make sure that he is protected. You, and you, that might be good enough. And then let's lower taxes. Ooh, still not great. Damn. That's crazy, because there's like a lot. There's a decent sized army in here. That's wild. Yeah. Because the population is so high, they really do require a decent garrison. So let's see if I can bring back like an archer. Not good enough, eh? Wow. There we go. Okay. So you're just gonna go here and then build a fort. And then go ahead and just leave one. Is it the Nubian spearman? Yeah, leave one Nubian spearman back, and then you guys can march in this direction to go look at that bridge. Although I want more units with my faction leader, you know? I don't like him out there with just 3 units with him, but apparently Antioch needs everyone that they can have. And I guess, let's see, retrain you and then recruit some peasants, because yeah, I'm going to need some peasants to garrison this angry province for sure. Then down here in Damascus, as I said, we're just going to be focusing on watchtowers down here. So let's bring this half stack up here to the corner of this province. And then, yeah, there we go. Watchtower. Plop it down. And then you can start marching down to that corner so that you can do the same thing as well. Now, I have a lot of building decisions to make, but I think getting a shipwright in Antioch might be one of my easier decisions that I have to make. I'm guessing it's going to be a bit of money. Yeah, 240. Yeah, that seems like a pretty fair bet. What about the paved roads? What does that give me? Like 120-ish? Yeah, both are pretty good. And then is there anything in Damascus that's like really good? Damascus is a regular town, so it's a tier 1. And it's like 340 men away before getting up to a large town. Okay. That's not too bad. I don't think I want to get roads here just because this is sort of a frontier province, and I don't want to give any other faction, you know, other enemy armies sort of an easy route into my heartlands, you know, into my core territories. So I think I want to maybe not have roads here for now. Although I might be regretting that if I make a lot of money off paved roads here. I don't think there's no trade goods here in Damascus, are there? There's elephants, so I could train like elephant units if I had one of the factions that had elephant units, but I'm not that faction. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything in Damascus that I can make money off of. Let me check this and see. Yeah, I think this is going to be all imports, right? Like Antioch is going to be, so it's wine, check. And then is that the textiles? Yes. And then silk, yes. And then iron. Iron is that also in Antioch? Or is that Damascus? It's funny how it doesn't separate between imports and exports on this page here. Huh. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Oh, is that? Yeah, there we go. I think that's the iron up there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I guess, yeah, I think Damascus has nothing here in regards to trade goods. So I suppose the paved roads isn't something I need to really rush for. So I might want to look at this and see what kind of shrine I want to get. Oh man, I keep forgetting, like, oh man, every single time I don't play this campaign enough, so that every time I get into it I have to be like, okay, what shrines do what again? God damn it. So there's going to be a lot of choosing over that. And then, yeah, Jerusalem. Anything fun that I should be getting here as well? Trader, ooh, tier 1 land clearance. I haven't gotten that here, eh? Yeah, that's probably good. Trader as well. Land clearance is probably more money, would be my guess. Yeah, like 60-ish, and then a trader is 100. Oh. So I guess I should just get a trader in Jerusalem. If I'm looking at what temple to get here in Damascus, I suppose that maybe Isis, maybe. It's funny because Imhotep does give... I know I've talked about this before, but yeah, it's funny how, like, you look at Isis, it gives population growth, right? Which is good. And public order you get as well. But then you go to Imhotep, and because of the health bonus, it's actually getting twice as much public order that Isis gives, and it's also getting that population growth from that health bonus. So every step of the way, when you go down that chain, comparing Imhotep and Isis, you know, it's 5%, 0.5, and then, you know, 5%, 5% for happiness and health. So you're going to be getting that double dip of population, like, loyalty for Imhotep at every step of the way. And it's only when you get to the very end where Imhotep feels a bit wasted on a province like Damascus. I don't really plan on having this to be like this insane troop producing facility, so I don't need the +2 experience gained. Since I don't have any tradable goods, that also feels like a waste as well. But if we go up to ISIS, we are getting that 10% bonus to law, which will be reducing whatever corruption penalties I will be getting in the late part of the campaign. So that seems more useful than the trade goods and the experience gained for troops that Imhotep provides. And if that means that every step of the way I'm receiving a little less loyalty than I would like, you know, that I could be getting from Imhotep, I suppose that's not the biggest deal at a settlement that I don't really think. What's the growth rate? 4.5? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be really struggling to keep these people happy here. So maybe the Shrine to Isis is the way to go. Maybe that's how I do that. And then Salamis, is there anything I need to be doing here? Ooh, trader. Yeah, I should be getting a trader here. Because they're going to be up to a large town soon. And the trader is going to help increase that population growth as well. Yeah, there's no point in building roads here in Salamis. Yeah, Salamis is going to make insane money once they get their first port going. Yeah, it's going to be very, very good. And then, yeah, we still have 2,500 to spend, and we have 2 provinces to spend it on. So, oh man, it just feels so good playing as Egypt, you know, compared to playing as the Julii, where I actually do run out of money. Here, it's just like, I can just build everything all of the time and still have money to spare. And then I suppose I can get a market going here in Alexandria. Why not? I could get the sewers or the temple to Imhotep, but you know, I can get the market. And then here in Thebes, so I haven't built paved roads yet. Oh, that's probably going to give me a good little boost. Yeah, a little over 100 income. Yeah, paved roads is good, but port, still can't make money off the port. That's not until I actually take this province over here, so no reason to build that. And, ooh, trader as well. I guess there's no... Yeah, it makes so little money. It would give a population growth boost, but I'm almost going to be at a minor city anyway, so... Yeah, let's get those paved roads going. and just go for the cash. And yeah, just train peasants everywhere. I'm gonna need them to keep my people happy. And now that I have finally spent all of my money, let's go ahead and end this turn. And let's see if there's going to be any moves from the Seleucids. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like they've been pretty well hampered. And yeah, look at that, 6,500 in the treasury. Oh my god. And yes, town grows. Sidon is now ready. And yeah, luckily we can go right ahead and start building the governor's palace. And this is going to, yeah, large town. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Governor's Palace enables the recruitment of diplomats, peasants. Alright. I really like the artwork in this game. Looks really good. Largest faction, that's going to be me. Yes, yes, yes. And most advanced faction, also me. Hey, hey, hey. And, yep, construction report. So, stables in Memphis. Now I can train desert cavalry down there. I can also train cavalry up here in Antioch. That feels pretty good. Land clearance in Sidon, and shrine to Isis in Damascus. Awesome. And yeah, trained some stuff. I ran out of money, so I couldn't train as many peasants as I would have liked. And let's see, the Romans are at war with the Carthaginians. Good for them. And I did start bringing units back to these provinces so that they can get retrained as well. Just want to retrain some of these damaged units. And while I am just kind of chilling out playing City Builder, I wonder if I should be sending my navy up and attacking the Seleucid navy. It's only, ooh, there's an agent on here. There's a diplomat on the boat. There's a bireme. There's only one bireme. I got two.
Make ready for combat.
I have twice as many men as they do. And yes, I did win the battle. And yes, the boats actually do have population in this game, unlike in medieval Total War. So let's see, casualties sustained, casualties inflicted. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. That boat took as well as it got, and then yeah, it's both. It's kind of even, you know, 14 and then inflicted 12. Interesting, but we did win the battle. 36 men and 28 men.
Victory!
And was that boat? Did that boat just sink? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about how the naval battles in this game work.
Yes, my
Let's try to get there so that we can maybe retrain our biremes. But yeah, it seems like there's a really high chance of naval units not sinking when they lose a battle. It's interesting, like they will just lose men and then retreat away. It looks like that boat may have sank beneath the waves. It was kind of fast, so I didn't quite see it, but yeah, it's kind of interesting, and maybe there's more to it and more for me to learn in this regard. I know in medieval Total War, it's taken a long time for me just to kind of get a basic grasp of how some of it works, and in this game, it's probably just as much of a mystery. Although, you know, you can always keep these things simple and just say, hey, bigger boats, more boats, win. You know, that's it, right? But yeah, I just figured, don't want to keep them around. You know, I should remind the Seleucids that we are at war, even though I do not intend to attack Tarsus or any other province for that matter for some time. I do, as I've said before, I do intend to basically, you know, keep this as my borders for now. Eventually, I will make my way down and take these rebel settlements down here, and then kind of like make my way around the map. I think there's another settlement down here, and eventually I will attack my way up into the Parthian lands. By the time that happens, I expect that maybe they will already be marching through Palmyra, and they might have already taken Palmyra. So we might already have a war on this frontier, but then I should have an army down here that can attack up into their southern territories. The Seleucids are here. I have to imagine... Yeah, I guess I have no vision on the Parthian territories. Yeah. I think there's like one here-ish, maybe? Yeah, I would like to talk to the Parthians so that I can get that map information. But for now, I think that's going to be it for this turn. So let's go ahead and drop a save, and let's end this turn. And I know we will finally be able to talk to the Greeks out here. And we can finally get trade right, map information. And let's see if we can get some money from them as well. They might be rich enough for 1,000. Let's see. And yes, that is what I'm proposing. And they're offering 140 denarii. Okay, well let's see if we can get that number up a little bit. Hey, we got 500. Okay, couldn't quite get 1,000, but you know, 500, I will take it. And more importantly, we did get that map information. So yes, now we can see how the Greeks are doing. And maybe we can make some more money. Oh, yeah, we're probably not going to be trading with them. Unless, maybe, actually. Maybe Salamis will be trading with, is this Rhodes? Yeah? Yeah, possibly. Once we get that, once we get Salamis up to a large town and we get that port built. Alright, diplomat, start heading back this way. And I would like you to go up and talk to the Have we already talked to the Armenians? I can't quite remember. No, we have not talked to them yet. So yeah, let's talk to the Armenians and the Parthians next. Oh, what do we have here? A couple brigands. 4 units of brigands hanging out here in the province of Alexandria. Okay. Interesting. And I know that these provinces actually have, you know, different names that are separate from the settlement names. However, where is that information? I've seen people use these settlement names, or I'm sorry, the province names, like when they're talking about stuff in guides and whatever, and it's like, that's not helpful because I have no idea where that is. And I feel like I've seen it before, but then it's not, it's just Alexandria. It's just a settlement. It's not the province. So I don't know where you have to go to get that information. But yes, I'll just keep calling things the settlement or the province of the settlement because, yeah, it's not confusing enough, right? Yeah, I guess we have to go up there. You know, I was going to continue building watchtowers like a kid in a playground, but I guess I'll go up there and kill some people. I do have, let's see, Nubian spears and skirmishers along with my generals, so that's probably not enough unless these are all peasants, so yeah, let's be safe and go ahead and let's do, I can't get some desert cavalry, that would be nice. What's the upkeep? 110, 100. Well, I do want some more Nubian spears, so let's get those guys, and then I can get some desert cavalry as well. Now, with that turn out of the way, let's go ahead and keep moving on here. Looks like there's another Seleucid boat that just has popped up. I wonder, must be a new boat, right? Alright, so we're sitting on 12,000 in the treasury. My God, we're making some money. Jesus. Yes, town, is that all town expands? Wow, okay. Is town expands different than town grows? Oops, I pressed the wrong button there. Yes, town grows. Alexandria. So Alexandria can start building a governor's palace as well. Yes, awesome. So that's that. Thebes as well. You can start building a governor's palace. And then construction report. Is there another one that is ready to... Yeah, I wonder, did I miss one? Not Sidon, Damascus, no, you, Salamis probably. Yep, Salamis, yes, nice. Oh, this is gonna be so good. And we still have 8,000 left to spend after that. It's just like, oh man, Egypt is just so rich. So rich. War declared between the Greeks and the Carthaginians. Alright. And yeah, now we have 2 Nubians and a skirmisher unit that can come up here, and a 4v4. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we probably shouldn't even wait to train up a unit of desert cavalry because
Orders.
this army might like try to run away from us as is.
Move out.
So let's try to go up there and try to get an engagement without them running away from us. Now that I have this watchtower built here, I can now see the Parthian purple. Yeah, the edge of their province, which is bordering both Bostra and Palmyra. And because I know, you know, once you border another faction, then you become potential enemy number one. So Bostra, sure, I would like to take it, but I think there's another settlement that I would like to prioritize down here before Bostra. And Bostra is takeable. There's only 5 units inside of it. It's something that I probably could deal with Khnumhotep's army. He can probably take Bostra himself, but yeah, I'm going to continue building these watchtowers and moving them down. And once I get down in this area, then I will make a strong consideration to go on in and take that settlement that's down in this region. This looks like it might have been the same navy because, yeah, there's another diplomat on that boat. Yeah, it's hard to tell, so let's go ahead and
Prepare to engage.
average victory. Alright, so we did lose less men this time.
We are supreme.
We are supreme, and do they, yeah, again, it was kind of hard to tell. They disappeared so quickly that, oh, they're down here, aren't they? Oh, there they are. Is it them? I don't know, it's hard. It's not telling us about any navy. Or, sorry, any agents. So, I don't know if that's the same one, or if that's a different one.
Aye, my lord.
Huh. Well, let's go back to Antioch, and we can just keep retraining our boats. And we'll keep an eye on this, like I said, navies. Now we have an option here to have one of our daughters married off to Senbi. He has 1 command star. He's 35 years old, which is it's a bit old, I would say. +2 command when defending. That's, you know, 3 stars is not bad. It's not bad. You know, it's interesting because I was kind of put into a similar situation in my Julia campaign, and I decided to allow the marriage, even though he was older than this. But I felt like I was in more of a situation where I needed a general then and there, like in that moment. And in this situation, I feel like I can actually be a bit more picky because I don't need this man. Sure, a 3-star general, well defended, it can be useful in situations, but I don't think I need that now. So let's decline and let's hope that I can get a younger man into the family. Sitting on 13,000. Hot damn. Yeah, pretty good stuff. And marriage celebrations. So Amos has decided to get married while he's running around hunting down brigands. And retinue expands. So the Menmatre Philopater. This is the dignitary down here. Yeah, +1 influence, +2 influence. Okay. All you're doing is spying for me, so I will take it either way. And yes, shipwright, land clearance, Margate, a lot of good money there. Sidon's not going to be a large town, so we can start building some good stuff there as well. Or wait, so yeah, alliance between Thrace and Germania, good for them. And wait, is it a minor city or a... Well, yeah, it's a minor city, right. That's going to be good. Jesus, get that shipwright going. And make another, what, 140, 100 and something denarii? Yeah, that's a good one. What about the bazaar? So this is the upgraded market. And that's going to give us another 50 or so. Yeah, again, meh. Yeah, I suppose we just go with the shipwright. Yeah, we can start getting academies as well to get traits for our generals. That can be really good. Working on the Imhotep eventually, I think. I have to get the shipwright. It's just too good to pass up. I think in Antioch, maybe getting a shrine to Set because Set is going to give that massive bonus to Law of 25%, which is the same as Horus. But Horus is more geared for training up soldiers with the light weapon upgrades and the armor upgrades, whereas Set is going to be, you know, giving that health bonus, which might help keep Antioch happy as they get larger. So maybe, yeah, maybe go with Set here in Antioch, right? I can't do it there. Where is it? Set. Yeah, let's just plop that down, and then paved roads I think will be next. Paved roads can get a lot of money as well. Damascus, you're so close. You're so close before I can get you up to be in a large town. Oh, almost there. Almost there.
Mighty General!
And now I have vision on Petra. Okay, there's only 4 units inside. I think Petra is up for grabs. Yeah, this army is going to be more than enough to take that down. And I'm just going to march right on down and take it as soon as I can. Who are you again? Yeah, Faction Air. I got it. Yeah. 3-star general, not bad. Yeah, mostly no management, but yeah, influence is okay, command is okay. And over here, Amos is ready to, he's newly married, okay? And he's ready to, let's see, trusty. So he has 2 traits that give 100 increase to cost of bribe. Okay, wow. So that's 200% increased cost of bribe. Wow. And also +2 to law as well. Yeah, Amos is he's shaping up okay. Let's get him some battle experience, shall we? What do we have? 2 units of peasants, some bowmen, and a rebel general. Hot damn. Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of scary, but I think overall my army should be able to take their army. Does their general have any like command stars? Maybe not. But let's go ahead and fight this one. I always think it's pretty cool fighting in between these 2 great rivers, or the one river, the Nile, but these are the 2 different tributaries of the Nile. Yeah, and the Nile river basin here. It's a really neat thing. Oh yeah, and off the distance you get the thingy, the lighthouse of Alexandria, right? Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in this game for sure. Like the map itself is pretty gross looking, but it's still like being placed within, you know, the world that does feel real is a really neat thing. So let's get my chariot general. I feel like they need to be away from your infantry. They could just end up like running over the dudes. Yeah, I want my skirmishers in front so that they can screen my Nubian spears from the enemy archers. And yeah, we'll see if they want to put pressure on my chariot general with their rebel. I don't know. Chariots, I know, like maybe bring them a little bit closer to my infantry. I know that chariots do have a good matchup versus cavalry, but I feel like there's been times where bodyguard units have really messed up my chariot units. Maybe not the Egyptian chariot units, but when I was playing as the Britannians with their British light chariots, I feel like I got pretty messed up by General's bodyguard unit, so now I'm a little bit scared. Let's go ahead and take my spears off of Phalanx position so that we can move up a bit faster now that we are in range of their archers. Let's go ahead and bring my chariot general up as well. So yeah, they should be getting some shots in on us before we are in, or they are in range of us. But don't want to panic. Are they shooting at my general? God dang it. God dang it, don't do that. And yeah, now my skirmishers are in range. Oh, forgot to take them off skirmish at will. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you guys can go back up, and now spears can move up. Are you guys in range of stuff? What's going on? Skirmish mode's off, right? Jeez, oh, gee whiz. Yeah, get guard mode on. And I guess I should get guard mode on. No, you guys are already on guard mode. Let's make sure that the spears are down. And yeah, there we go. And yeah, general's in range. Let's bring you up. Let's go ahead and keep moving my phalanx forward. Yeah, looks like we are getting some javelin tosses in. And are my guys, can they shoot while they move? I thought they could, but I feel like they're not doing it, so maybe I was wrong about that. And yeah, let's just use alt attack to push these guys forward. Wasn't quite what I intended there. Yeah, we're doing well against these guys. Let's push the spears down here. And yeah, make sure... Come on guys, spears down please. And yeah, we just absolutely destroyed those guys. Let's move them up, and then... My guys got routed, oh my god, by peasants. Oh dear. Alright, well, let's get these guys up. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, route those guys. I don't like it because I'm obviously charging through my own men, but there we go. So let's go here. Yeah, Nubian spears have bad morale. I guess I should try to rally, right? I can rally, can't I? Can't I use a rally? Do I not have that? Special ability none. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well now they're coming after me. And here, let's try to get into them. Yep, they're trying to get into my guys. Let's take them off phalanx formation so that they can run faster. And are we gonna... Ooh, now they're putting fire arrows into us. God damn. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see, how are we doing here? Are we winning? Nope, my Nubians are running now. Oh my goodness gracious. Are we gonna lose this battle? My guys come back here. Awesome, sweet. Awesome. So let's go here and try to get into these archers before they make us run away. Now let's bring our Nubians over as well. And there we go. Now our guys have all rallied and they're back into the fight. Yeah, pretty sloppy battle. I thought generals had this rally special ability. Oh, now he has it. Why was it grayed out before? Can he not use it when he's in combat? Yeah, that was weird. Maybe he can't use it when he's in combat. But that should be wrapped up. Yeah, there we go. We can just continue this battle. And we can continue to run down all of these brigands.
Victory!
And that's going to do it. So, casualties healed. We healed 13 guys, and yeah, we sustained a bit for sure. Yeah, that was a rough one. Kind of sloppy. Kind of sloppy. The way that the phalanx units, especially the low tier phalanx units, it's a really finicky thing. Like, you really have to make sure that their morale is safe. So yes, enemy army rout, huzzah. And trait increase, confident commander, +1 command. Yes, good job. Almost. You are married, and now you are a 2-star general as well. And is that, yeah, +1 command when attacking, so 3 stars when he's attacking. Good. Good. And what does the mentor do? The mentor +1 command, +1 management. Okie dokie. And now, since you're up here, you may as well just build watchtowers up here, I guess, right?
Splitting the troops.
So yeah, I can come up here to the corner here and build a couple watchtowers in this vicinity, and then these troops can come on back down to Memphis. Whichever way is fastest, and they can get retrained. What do we got here? So now the Seleucids are looking for a ceasefire. And this is something that I would consider, yeah, because I don't intend to continue my war against them, so why not get a ceasefire? Why not maybe even get a trade rights again so that we can go back to making money off of each other instead of killing each other, right? I intend to be going to war with the Parthians at some point, so this is, yeah, let's look into this and see. Let's see what we can get out of this. And they did agree to trade rights, and they also agreed to pay me 500 denarii. I should have asked for more, actually. I was going low because I thought they were broke. So, yeah, that shows me. All right, 26. That's better. That's better. It's a little lower, and 2-star generals is also, like, fine. How picky would I be to try to go lower in age? You know, like I think that in the late teens and the early 20s is ideal, but I don't know how old Senbi is. That's something that I should probably have looked at before. 2 stars is, you know, there's definitely worse generals, and 26 is pretty young. So let's go ahead, let's accept, let's hope that Senbi is not. Let's look at it before I forget. Is it you? Senbi. She's 25. Okay, perfect. Perfect match. Awesome. I don't feel like a monster. That's great. And what do we have here? Alright, sitting on 15,000. Town expands Damascus. Awesome. Let's get some Governor's Villa. Go in there, and construction report. Yes, Salamis now has a governor's villa finished. So now that can start working on a port. Awesome. But that's not that. And then, yes, lots of peasants being trained up. Ceasefire, yes, awesome. And marriage celebrations as well. Huzzah. Great stuff. Damascus, yes. Salamis, you get this port. Oh, it's so gonna be so good. Making right off the bat, it's gonna make me 777 denarii. Oh god. And then I can build a mine after that. Oh my god. It's just the money for this faction is just crazy.
Onward.
Yeah. What does the Seleucids have? Yeah, a bunch of militia hoplites. 2-star general there. Another militia hoplite. Okay. And are they at war with anyone else, actually? Like, how bad do they have it right now? They're allies with the Armenians, and they're not at war with anyone. Huh. The Pontics?
Yes, mighty
Okay,
lord.
now I'm curious then. Are the Pontics at war with anyone? They're not. And neither are the Armenians. And the Parthians aren't doing anything. Interesting. Now we're going to be getting close to Petra with this army.
Move out.
And yes, there are some mercenaries for us to hire, of course. Arab cavalry. This is going to be like a basic light cav unit. 8 attack, 12 defense. Are those better stats than the Equites of the Romans? I think the Romans have 12 defense as well, but the attack is... I feel like it's very similar, if not higher. Maybe I'm wrong though. Yeah, combat bonus in deserts, good stamina, fast moving. How much? 750? I can afford it. And then the Bedouin warriors, this is going to be the camel troop, so a little less defense, a little less attack, but they are going to have a bonus versus cavalry against horses. And I'm pretty sure that that bonus works the same way as it does in medieval Total War. It's a little bit confusing the way that it's worded. When it says scare horses, you would assume that that means that there's going to be a morale debuff. And at least in medieval Total War, that's not the case. What happens is that camels get, I think it's like a +4 to defense and +1 or 2 to attack versus cavalry. and it just really makes them trade upwards into cavalry. And I think that's the same thing for Bedouin warriors here, or camels in general in Rome Total War. But I probably shouldn't be saying that because I don't want to be giving out wrong information. So, by all means, please correct me. But I think you're just getting a combat bonus. I don't think you're getting a morality buff, which is what this would indicate. But please, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong about that. But yes, I will also be getting them, and then the Bedouin archers as well. Again, just based on my experience in medieval Total War, I like using the camel archers that come with the Alma heads, because they essentially counter their counters. It's a really cool thing where typically you want to get rid of skirmisher cav or cavalry with light cav. However, camel skirmishers can actually beat light cav, at least in medieval Total War. So based on that experience, I am very tempted to get these units. Like I said, I've had a good experience with this type of unit in medieval Total War. So yeah, camels are slow. Camels are kind of weird and awkward. Melee attack is much lower than the Bedouin warriors, 3 versus 7, and then the defense is 5 versus 11. So like really not like good fighters at all. Yeah, I wonder actually with their bonus versus cavalry, or scare horses, should I say, whatever this really implies, I wonder if they would still be able to beat a unit of light cav. Like say, I don't know, what's available as light cavalry options out here? I think there's like militia cavalry for the Seleucids and like Arab cavalry for the rebels. So would a Bedouin archer be able to beat an Arab cavalry? I don't know, the stats are just so much higher, really. So that would be an interesting thing to test out. Anyway, let's buy those guys. And yes, we have a pretty mercenary heavy army now, and we'll be attacking Petra in the next turn. And oh god, what do we have here? Oh man, another army of brigands. Oh crap. Oh no, damn, that's a big army too. 8 units, and the Judean zealots are actually good units. We can't see their stats right here. It's a little bit confusing because their artwork looks very similar to the Eastern mercenaries, which are awful units. They're 3 attack and 7 defense, very bad units. And you would think the Judean zealots would be a similar stat line, but they're not. They're actually really good, and they can really surprise you in that way. So I would imagine that there's more than one unit of Judean zealots in this army. So yeah, my army that just got ass kicked, or not, I didn't lose, but yeah, I barely won that battle against those really beat up rebels here in the Nile Delta. Oh, and we got some Numidians as well. Hello. Okay, so yes, interesting. I have some choices to make, but I think that my choices are going to revolve around Amos and these units down here fending off the Numidian army, and you need to like
awaiting your command.
Talk to them. I wonder, even bribing them would be kind of funny. It's funny how bribing armies does not declare war in this game. That's just a really funny thing. Like I could just bribe them and then nothing would matter, you know? Oh, it's so silly. That's an option though. You can't get there in this turn. Huh. One Numidian Javelin Man, and I don't know what the other 2 units are. Huh. And they can't reach any settlement in this turn, so... I mean, I just have a mountain of peasants. But I can start training units in pretty much all of my territories. I can get Desert Cavalry as well, which I know obviously can do well against, you know, Javelin Men, right? So...
Mighty General.
Here, these guys can come down to Memphis, and so let's retrain all of them, and then let's recruit some Desert Cav, and then, man, Amos, man, I want to go out here and build a watchtower, but I think I need to come back and make sure that my core territories are safe. So let's go back to Memphis. You can't attack that general, can you? No, you cannot. Okay, good. And then you, do you need to abandon your assault on Petra to deal with those brigands? Oh, yeah. I think I would rather take care of those brigands before I take a settlement. Because this settlement only has 4 guys inside, and one of them is a Bedouin archer unit. So I kind of feel like I should... Yeah. Damn. I think I need to call off this attack and go take care of those brigands. Okay. I think I was going to like end this episode pretty soon, but I think that I should at least end this turn and then start moving this army in this direction, just so that I don't forget that those brigands over there, the fact that I almost moved away, now I can't see them, so, you know, I could just forget for a million turns. You have no idea. Like, I have no idea. So, yeah, I should finish this turn up, press end turn, move this army in that direction, and then call it. Now, I think I do have enough peasants trained up here in Antioch, so maybe it is finally time to train some real units. And I can get Nubian cavalry up here. Now, I know that Nubian cav are considered sort of like the weaker option for the Egyptian cav roster. And I think some people think that they're kind of pointless just because the Desert Cav, which is the tier 1 unit, does get that bonus against armor. So, you know, it can be good for taking down armored units, obviously. Like, you know, obviously, like, you know, General's Bodyguard units is the first unit that comes to mind that the Desert Cav can be very good against. And, yeah, I agree. I think Desert Cav are wonderful. However, I think the Nubian Cav, I mean, they're interesting, aren't they? Because they have 8 attack, so that's 2 higher than the Desert Cav. Now, their defense, their overall defense is 1 point lower than the Desert Cav. The Desert Cav have 3 points of armor. The Nubian Cav have 0 points of armor, but they have a higher defense skill than the Desert Cavalry. But then the Nubian Cavalry have a 6 charge bonus compared to the Desert Cav's 5 charge bonus. So on the charge, these guys are going to be hitting with an attack of 14, and they will be hitting with an attack of 11 against non-armored units. So the Nubian Cav are like going to be good against non-armored units, really. And I feel like in this stage of the campaign, I mean, there's going to be a lot of lightly armored units, right? Especially in this part of the world. You know, what are we fighting? Seleucids, Pontics, Armenians, Parthians. Like, I don't know how much armor these faction unit rosters are going to have. So some Nubian cavalry, like, why not? They cost the same 420 denarii per each unit. The Nubian cavalry upkeep is going to be 30 denarii higher than the Desert Cav. Let's give them a try. Why not? Why not? And we could get triremes built up as here. This is going to be that upgraded boat. And I would like to get some triremes. How is their upkeep 150 compared to the 100 of the biremes? Okay. That's going to be worth thinking about, but I'm not seeing a real reason to build up my navy quite yet. Not, especially now that I'm, you know, at peace with the Seleucids. So that, with all that said and done, let's drop a save and let's end one more turn. And then let's start moving. What do we got here? Hebony, 16-year-old, trying to marry one of my daughters, and he has is a good attacker. So +2 command when attacking, 3-star general overall. Yeah, why not? See, 16. Yeah, why not? Yes, let's do it. Sitting on 14,000 in the treasury, and Nakrok. There we go. I nailed it. That's our new family member. So congratulations, Nakrok. And then Hekamut is now. Oh, who is he? This is my faction leader, right? Yeah. So what is it? What is he? He has a desert scout, +1 command when ambushing, and +1 to line of sight. Okay. Okie dokie. Construction report. Awesome. Recruitment looking good. Diplomatic information. Spain and the Carthaginians are at war, and the Gauls and the Germans are allies. All right. And yes, we have a marriage as well. And now let's just... Jerusalem, you're a little cranky, eh? Okay. And let's just move you in this...
Move out! Out of
I still can't see the fucking army. Okay. Well, the Numidians have gotten closer, and...
Mighty general!
I might have to... Ooh, I can get some... Okay, we can get some Libyan mercenaries. Perfect timing. And we might have to come on over and teach these Numidians. Yeah, 2 Numidian javelin men. They're right on the border. They have not crossed the border yet. But they are obviously thinking about it. And I'm going to have to just remember that there's a brigand army over here. Hopefully the position of this army will give me a reminder. You know, I'll be like, why is he facing this way? Like, what is he doing? And I'm like, oh yeah, there's brigands over here. All right. So I have to remember to go get them in the next episode. And up here, we're just chilling. Yeah, we are just chilling and just raking in massive amounts of money. Ooh, we can finally talk to the Parthians. But I'm going to be saving that all for the next episode. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this one. And thank you very much for watching. This has been Constep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much and goodbye.